This is it. Mark your calendars, boys, because in 14 days, we got ourselves an Apple event. This is the only tech news show on the internet that gives you tech news and exclusive leaks. So hit subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next episode. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Front Page Tech, FPT Fapata, the show that gives you all latest tech news. One geek that's me, to another that is you. Welcome back to the show where the entertainment is free and the news doesn't matter. As always, at the beginning of every week, there's a brand new episode of my podcast, Genius Bar, out right now for you to listen to in your ear holes. And I've been working on something very spicy for you behind the scenes, a little bit of a secret project happening. In fact, in the last episode of the show, I left you a little Easter egg, a little peek at the secret thing, but everyone missed it. So this is your cue to go back to that episode and try to find it. All right, let's talk about news. All right, so first up for the day is story numero uno. So I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what is happening right now, but most leakers, even reputable ones that have been around for years, are starting to get a little weird and a little reckless. I don't know if it's because leak culture lately has changed. I mean, I'm not saying that I have anything to do with this, right? But Ming-Chi Kuo, one of the best Apple analysts / leakers that exists, said some crazy shit. He said that Apple will release augmented reality contact lenses by 2030. Oh wait, sorry. That's not by 2030. That's in the 2030s. Okay, what the hell? So Ming-Chi Kuo, one of the most respected Apple leakers there is, says that literally just sometime in the next 20 years, Apple will release AR contact lenses. Oh, okie dokie. What do I even say here? Because, listen, the thing is, I really respect Ming-Chi Kuo. So, I don't want to say anything mean. So I guess in the nicest way possible, this is Looney Tunes. I mean, are we even sure that this came from Ming-Chi Kuo, the real guy, or did it come from his evil twin, Ming-Chi Ho? He says that they are the contact lenses unlikely to have independent storage or power and would most likely rely on another device like your iPhone. He paints this as sort of a transition from, and this is a quote, visible computing to invisible computing. Listen, man, I'm sorry, but the only thing that is invisible here is the point. What are we even doing? All right, so next up for the day, and this isn't a crazy big deal, but a little bit of an exclusive for you. You know that MagSafe battery pack that was people were talking about last week or the week before? So it was first spotted in iOS code from Steve at Mac Rumors. Support for an unnamed battery pack was buried in iOS 14.5 beta, and then a day or so later it was mentioned by Mark Gurman, who says that it's been in the works for at least a year. Now, to add to this, my sources are chiming in saying that this may never even be released. Yeah, there's a good chance that it'll happen. We'll see it. We'll get a product. But there's also just as equal of a chance that it won't happen because apparently there's some overheating issues behind the scenes. For instance, I leaked last week, I think, that there's a feature, at least in a more premium version of this MagSafe battery pack thing, that it will have some sort of reverse charging, and that's causing issues with overheating. And just as we've done with our other renders for the same exact reasons, here is a render of the MagSafe battery pack. I'm told this is the more premium version. According to the source, the sides that you see here are made of a really light aluminum, and then the front and back is made of what they described as a high quality plastic like what we have on the Magic Mouse. And what you see here is a version that's not completely put together. This is just the enclosure, and you can see where the coils would go. There's also a lower end version of these prototypes that aren't made out of aluminum and plastic. It's all made out of a silicone material, I'm being told, and it doesn't have any sort of reverse wireless charging. But to be honest, I'm not sure if we'll end up getting both of these things, or of course, if we won't get any of them ever, and none of them will release. For some reason, Apple just has all sorts of overheating problems when it comes to wirelessly charging things. Same issue we saw with AirPower. The reason we don't have that and never got that. I mean, it makes sense if they're having some overheating issues while trying to reverse charge things, but when it just comes to the regular silicone one, I don't understand what the issue is here and why they can never pull this off. But either way, not a crazy big deal, just a MagSafe accessory that I figured I'd show you. And since it's a MagSafe accessory, there's a good chance that it won't even stay on your phone. It'll just fall off because they're all garbage. All right, listen, this is a tech show. You're watching a tech show. You don't need me to tell you what a VPN is or why you need one. What I can tell you is that my boys over at WeVPN are all VPN veterans who were just tired of all the sketchy practices of other VPNs that they worked for, so they joined forces and created one of the fastest and most secure VPNs out there. For only $3 a month on a yearly plan, you get access to all premium features, a choice of over 50 server locations, and yes, you can use WeVPN to unblock most streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, BBC iPlayer, and tons more. They're already offering 62% off right now with 1 month free, and you, because you're a Front Page Tech viewer, can subtract an additional 10% off just by using the promo code FPT at checkout. My challenge to you is that even if you're already using a VPN right now, if you like this show, if you trust me, click the link down in the description right now to give WeVPN a try. Alrighty, so last up for the day, a few episodes ago, I told you that there is, in fact, a March event happening, and we sort of covered and went over some products that you can expect to see at said event, but now we know the date. I had asked a very reliable source to look into this for me, and late into the night, like a couple nights ago, they got back to me with a date. March 23rd. I never tweet right away though. As much as I wanted to tweet that, I first ran it by a few other sources to verify that date, and about 2 hours after I first received the information, I tweeted just this: 23, signaling that Apple will have a March special event to announce new products on Tuesday, March 23rd. Now, don't worry, you don't need to wait until then to get confirmation of this, because you should never just take my word for it. Because if that date is correct, Tuesday, March 23rd, then we should be getting invites as early as next week on Tuesday, March 16th. In terms of what you can expect, these are the products that I'm being told are ready. I'm not saying that we will see these in the event, but these products are technically ready and could show up. Number 1, AirTags. Yes, that is 100%. I'm positive we will see them at this event finally. Next, iPad Pro, AirPods, Apple TV, and wait for it because this is a bit of a wild card, iMac. Now, you might remember last year that I would put out tweets like this, telling you exactly what you can expect and not expect in an upcoming event. But in this case, I'm not 100% comfortable telling you, yes, this is exactly what you can expect at this March event and this is what you have to wait for, because I'm still digging into this and I'm not exactly sure what Apple's planning for the next couple months. They could just have another event or drop some press releases the next few months. So I can't confidently say that just because these products are ready, that we'll have them at this March event, because it is just as likely that Apple chooses to spread them out over the next couple months. But don't worry, when I find out, I'll let you know. And I always find out. But there you go. Mark your calendars. Tuesday, March 23rd. I'm 100% sure about that date. I am so sure that if you don't get an event on March 23rd, I will shave off my eyebrows. I'll do it. I will do it right here for you on this show. You think I'm playing Tim Cook? You think I'm playing Timmy? All right. Event. 23rd. And that's the show. Hopefully you liked it. You learned something. If you did, hit the like button. If you hate my stupid face, dislike button. That works too. If you're new here, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a couple days.